Hey, you guys, it's Monique from Healthy Living with Monique. How are you doing? How are you doing? So, I wanted to come on here real quick just to do kind of like an update. I know I said that I would come on and I would do updates periodically as I'm going through this gastric bypass surgery. Honey, that's always the plan and always the intent, but life, of course, gets in the way. So I wanted to give you an update thus far where we are with the journey. And real talk, it is a journey. So just a little background. Okay. I decided to go ahead and have gastric bypass surgery about 3 months ago. And for real, I didn't think I wanted to do it. I am a health and wellness coach. I'm a fitness instructor, and I own a company called The Thick Chicks, and I love it dearly. I love the company. I love my community. But I knew in order to save my life, I had to make some choices. And one of those choices was definitely having the gastric bypass surgery. So let me just tell y'all, point blank, period, it is not like you see on TV. Okay. Let me just say that right now, real quick. It is not like that. So once I had the talk with my doctor, I said, okay, let's do it. I had a talk with another doctor just so that they could say like, okay, you're not crazy. You're not doing this for vanity. Like you really got to show a need and a necessity. Then you actually start the process. So this is where I feel like they kind of got me on the okie doke, because what they don't tell you is that, yeah, you're going to start the process. But what you don't know is that even though you're going through the process, they're not actually going to your insurance company until after you finish the process. Didn't know that. So here's my advice. Do your research, okay? Do your research. Now, while I was doing all of the work that you have to do, so in my case, it actually goes by your insurance. So for my insurance, I had to show that there was like a medical need, and my BMI is like 40 or 39, 40. And you have to either have like a pre-existing medical condition, like pre-diabetes, diabetes, high cholesterol, or something like that. So check the box on that. And you also have to show that you are trying to actively lose weight, right? So whether it be Weight Watchers, one of those things, your meal prepping, your meal tracking, all the good stuff. I have been on Weight Watchers, and I've been in Weight Watchers for about 4 months now. So that kind of showed that, yes, like I am trying to lose weight. I'm not just, didn't wake up one morning and I wasn't like, nah, I want to do this. No. Now, here's another thing. So while you're in this journey, you have got to get counseling. This was the part that tripped your girl up a little bit, because like mentally, I knew that I had to get counseling. I knew that it was one of the steps in the journey. But what I wasn't prepared for was, for real, unzipping all the layers, unzipping all the truths and the lies that I think I told myself about me. And I'm going to be honest, that's something I was not prepared for. Like, I'm always your strong girlfriend. I'm always the one that keeps it together. Like, I kind of try to keep it like solid. But the counseling, I think that was one of the things that really almost like broke me. I'm not even going to fake. Like, real talk, couple days, I really think it did break me. Like, I mean, it had me in tears, because you talk about all the things that you have buried down inside of you. And for anybody that has been overweight their entire life, like, that was one of the things that I had to like talk about. I was born with rolls in my kneecaps and in my elbows. Like, I was born chunky. Like, that was just, that was me, and that is my body makeup. Like, I am a larger boned woman. Like, that's just me, right? And one of the lies I really told myself, and I had to stop saying it, was that I'm never going to be a size 10. I'm never going to be a size 2, and because I kept saying that over and over in my mind, I kind of started to believe that. So working with a therapist, that was one thing that I had to stop saying. Like, I had to change what I was saying out of my mouth, because it was really determining my future, So Child, I wasn't prepared for the therapy part. Then you got to do exercise part. You got to join a support group. And joining the support group, because child, if you don't know me, follow me on Instagram, Healthy Living with Monique. You will know that I'm a very social person. And, I love like being in community type atmospheres. And one of the last things that I had to do was I had to do a social media detox diet for like 24 to 48 hours. It was like in between that range. Either you had to detox for 48 hours, you could go on once a day, or detox like 24 hours. It was like some kind of crazy rules. And then join a book club for like, some type of inspirational book, and then of course, still meal prep and show meal track and show them that you're actually doing the work and that you're like retaining the information. So long story short, today is February the 15th, and I am totally done. I'm totally done with all of the prerequisite work. I've had my pre-op appointment. So I have my EKG done. I have my blood work done, all that stuff. So I am ready for the surgery at this point. Now I'm waiting for my insurance company to give an authorization. Now, while I'm waiting, I'm not even going to lie to you. I've had, I think, 2 additional counseling services just outside of, what was mandated for me to do. Because again, on this journey, I was not prepared for uncovering the layers, right? Another thing was I wasn't prepared for how people were going to take it. And surprisingly, some people were cool with it. Some people gave me shade. Like I lost a few friends over it. When I had to have the conversation with my job, like that was a thing. It was fine, but it was definitely a thing because you never want to like leave work for, at least I don't want to leave work for like, if somebody's not sick, I'm going to be at work for the most part. Like, yeah, I'll go on vacation, whatever. But like, I've never actually taken like a 2-week long vacation. Like I've never done that. So just like worries, that were in my mind that I had to say like, no, I deserve to take time off, right? I deserve this. And then another thing was like things that I was telling myself, like I deserve to be happy. Right? I deserve to see what's on the other side of this, and I deserve to continue to walk out this journey, right? So here's my 3 things. I always say 3 things, right? 3 things that I really want to leave with people if you are looking into having gastric bypass surgery, gastric sleeve, RNY, the band. If you're looking into having that surgery, I would definitely tell you do it. I wish I would have done it years ago when I really wanted to do it, but I was scared. I was scared. Second thing, definitely, pray about it. Get your prayer circle, get your faith up, because you are definitely going to need to be grounded in faith and in some type of like spiritual thing, God, universe. I'm praying it's Jesus, but like you're going to need to be grounded in some type of faith thing to really get you and walk you through the steps, because it's not just, okay, cool, I'm going to decide today to have the surgery and then you're going to come and rip my stomach open and then I'm going to be skinny. It doesn't work like that. Like my next step, once I get the date, I've got to go through 10 days of liquid diet. Girl, okay? So it's just like, you've really got to be like grounded and fully mentally prepared for it. And then number 3, I definitely would say like really, 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 really get organized, because for me, like I was so mentally, I was like, okay, cool, I'm ready. But like making sure you have all your documents in order, making sure that you're prepared for the surgery, like the 10-day, then the after, and then just kind of like, what do you want to see with the surgery? So making sure that like you're organized, like mentally, physically, emotionally, it's really a thing. It's a thing, right? So for example, for me, like I talked in my last video, I had a binder and I put all of my documents in the binder. And when I tell you, child, that was a godsend, because there was something that I had to do. And they were like, do you have page whatever to send to your insurance company? And lo and behold, I flipped it to the page of my binder and boom, there it was. You know what I mean? So usually that's not me because your girl is usually all over the place. But like, boom, I had it, you know? And then just take it easy. That's number 4. So 4 things. Like, take it easy because it is a journey. You know, you're not going to decide that you're going to do this and wake up the next morning and be like a skinny mini. Nah, like you got to work at it. It is a lifestyle change that you are going to have to make for the rest of your life. And real talk, I know a lot of people that have had this surgery and they have it. And then I know one of my friends, not trying to be shady boots, but like, I want to say maybe a month after she had the surgery, like we were sitting at IHOP and she was eating pancakes. And I was like, is pancakes part of your diet now? Like, girl, you know? So it's like, you have to mentally be prepared and be ready to go through this and know that it is a lifestyle change. I definitely want to say that I'm blessed and I'm thankful because along this journey, I've really got to learn Monique. I've learned that there's things that I need to say no to. I've learned that, you know, I've got to think more highly of myself because even though, like, I think what people see on social media, yes, you know, I'm woo, woo, woo. But like when the camera is off, when Instagram is off, it's just me, myself, and my thoughts, right? So one of my friends suggested like, hey, get a journal and start journaling your thoughts. And I was like, okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And then what happened for me, even though I would journal my thoughts, it was too much thoughts, right? So it gave me a little bit more of anxiety, and I had to book a therapy session with my therapist. And she said, no, journaling is cool, but for somebody like me, who the anxiety is high because I'm unsure, she was like, well, just write down some things that you are sure about. I mean, like little things, you know, that are like so simple, so true. You know, she was like, look around your room, look in your closet, look if there's things that you haven't worn for a year, get rid of it. You know, and surprisingly enough, like because I had so much, like coming down and paring down kind of gave me less of an anxiety because the stuff for me, I was like shopping as a way of like coping with some of the things that I was unhappy about. And I didn't realize that until I had the counseling. And I wouldn't have had the counseling and done that if I wouldn't have gone through the process of having the surgery. So I say all that to say, this is where we are right now. I will keep you guys updated. Prayerfully, tomorrow I will get a confirmation date for my surgery because all my docs are in to the doctor, but the lady's been on vacation. How's she gonna take vacation, right? When I'm ready to have my surgery, here we go. And then I'm ready. And you know, y'all just pray for your girl. You know, pray for me, I'll pray for you because that's what it's really all about. I definitely want to see everybody win. If you're going through this surgery and if you're like, oh my God, I'm so nervous, DM me, hit me up on Instagram, Healthy Living with Monique 1. Listen, I am all about sisterhood, empowerment, and community. And, you know, you're not alone. You're not alone. If you have a question, hit me up. If I don't know the answer, I'll definitely find out from, you know, somebody that I know who is going through this journey. And that's like one of the best things. I think I said that already, but that's one of the best things that has come out of this is that I've met so many amazing people who encourage me and who love on me and they don't even know me, you know, and then it's vice versa. And I'm just so blessed to be in a community of people that, you know, are like, don't be ashamed that you're having this surgery. Because there was a little bit of me that was like ashamed. Like, I was like, I'm not going to tell anybody, you know, because I didn't want people to think differently of me. But then I was like, nah, you know, no, like, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. Like, you're going to be proud and hold your head up high and be proud. Because at the end of the day, this is still part of my journey, you know? So I just want to let you know, if you're watching this and if you're thinking, I can't do it, you can. You can do it. You can do it. You can do anything. Okay? Just remember that you can do it. Like, don't listen to what anybody else has to say. You can do it. So that's my update. Again, this is Monique from Healthy Living with Monique. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Healthy Living with Monique 1. Subscribe below. I love doing that. Subscribe below to the podcast, vlog, whatever this is on YouTube. And of course, follow us on the Thick Chicks. Y'all, Thick Chicks, we tearing it up. And I have some like specific bariatric workouts that I'm working on. So I'm really excited about that because that's a whole new journey that I'm excited to walk down. So we have some new workouts coming as well. All right. Love you guys so much. Talk to you later.